go to page 4, you have all our invited dignitaries and the personalities that are to grace this lovely occasion with us. High Chief Engineer Kirsten Ponde is a great patron of this great body, the man that actually kickstarts this body with us when we did our official inauguration some time ago. To move forward for the introduction, I want Apollo to quickly introduce our guests that are yet seated while we're waiting for the other guests that are on their way. MC Apollo, do justice to that.
Thank you, MMD. We want to once again recognize our daddy, Chief Wellington Bobo. Thank you so much, Daddy. We love you. You've been with this IPF since inception. Please, let's put our hands together for him. Spokesman of Ijaw Youth Council, IYC, Ambassador Prince Wilbur, representing the coordinator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, PAP. We say a big welcome to you. Please, let's put our hands together for him. Of course, the keynote speaker is here. As my brother Elias said, that if you want to know anything about a late Pa Ike, run to him, then he will furnish you with everything you want to know about him. Of course, you know Ambassador Godknows, Igali, is a father and is the president PANDEF. Please, let's put our hands together for him. Daddy, thank you so much, thank you so much. And all that your thoughts you are sending to publish as a young people, we are with you. God bless you. Also here with us is Engineer Udenks Radri, former President, Ijaw Youth Council. Please, let's put our hands together for him. Very, very vibrant, articulate, and you all know him. Of course, the INC, we cannot forget you. Our fathers, you know, you guys are wonderful. INC, of course, the man, Barrister Priye Noel. We welcome you. Thank you so much for leading the INC here. God bless you. Of course, Ed Campo, in our PhD, we welcome you and congratulations once again to you. Alright, we are moving to the next on the program. That is the keynote address by our father, the leader of PANDEF, of course, a diplomat, a former permanent secretary. Of course, you know him. He has been there. He has been talking for Ijaw nation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not too busy, why not jam them together as we honor him, as we bring him, Ambassador, Dr. Godknows, Igali.
Thank you. What am I doing? What am I doing? Ijaw. So come here, come here. He parents so me I see me there. Sick mo. Come on, family. Come on. Ado or no? Well, by God's grace. Let's follow my canning name, so very nice and so confused. Thomas, the police are bigger. But we'll get there one day. By God's grace. The chairman of the occasion, who is also our son, our spokesman, the administrator of PAP, other distinguished personalities, particularly brother Honorable Abaduwa, representing Right Honorable Speaker Ijaw. I'm always happy when I see Chief Warri Tinubu. Please settle down, plenty. Koimio. When I see Warri Tinubu, I'm happy because he's the man that has paid his dues. And he has not given up, he continues. Let's give him a round of applause. None of you will counteract the fact that Udeng Serada is one of the best ever presidents of IYC that we have had. Vibrant, dynamic, Udeng Serada. Our son that we're proud of. We miss you on national television. We miss you on national television. Before I give my lecture, I want to ask all of us to stand up for a minute. I want us to pay 1 minute of silence in honor of the Deputy Governor of Bayelsa State, our son, Lawrence, who passed on few. Let's observe a minute of silence. Some papa, the good, some feel come and we remember him. And we remember our father. We always remember him. Chief Ike Clark, Obram Rafa, Olotukeme, Odame. And for me, it is as if it has not still happened. Because for the past 10 years, any day I'm in Abuja, I'm family, we sit down together too. So, even now, unconsciously when I go back now, I find myself driving to his house before I remember that, hey, Daddy, my father. Then I'll leave. But let me thank my son, our president, Austin Ozomo, for bringing us to the career. I decided to come myself. I asked one professor from NTU to come and give my speech. I said I will come. We have come to encourage you. Get me a microphone. We have come to encourage you. We have come to lift up your hand and to make you know that we are proud of you. We are proud of IPF and will continue to support you. So I bring greetings, particularly from the Niger Delta Forum. Before our father died, you know, he had been involved in different groups to bring all Niger Delta together. The Yorubas have Afenefere bringing all Yorubas. The North, the outside Fulani have Arewa Conservative. The Igbos have Ohanese. Middle Belt has Middle Belt Forum. Niger Delta, everybody on his own. So the achievement that he left behind before he left was the formation of Pan-Niger Delta Forum from all the groups. And he said, remain strong. Because you look at yourself. If each one of us today go and do DNA, you see that there is tiny drops of Urobo blood in your system, or tiny drops of Ishekiri blood in your body, tiny drops of Isoko blood in your system. So we are the same people. So Daddy, his last achievement, he said, let us keep this body together. Let Niger Delta be one. So I bring greetings, the IPF, from everybody from the Niger Delta. But more particularly, I congratulate you for this second conference. You see, the number 2 is important because it shows that you have come to stay. IPF can only get better from this level. It cannot go back. Next year will be greater than this year. I was telling Ozobo, Comrade Ozobo, he said something which I don't agree with him. That we are waiting for other people to join us. No, you reach out to them. Reach out to them, pull them close. Reach out to the left, reach out to the west. The Ijaw publishers are very many in Bayelsa State. The Ijaw publishers are very many in Rivers State. The Ijaw publishers are very many in Edo State. In Ondo State, they are very vibrant. I see that Ondo State is here, the voice, others are here, Bema voice. But we're there everywhere, even in Akwa Ibom, we're there. In Lagos, we have a job people. The #1 maritime sector publisher is Asubex. It's a job man, it's a father, can be a patron. We have Nigerian Pilot, Sam Ebie from OT, which is a national newspaper, and many others like that. So bring them. If they cannot be members, they can be patrons, and they can join us. Let's bring up people, because it's not to bury me. We have a story to tell. You are right. Nobody can tell a story better than us. Listen to me. I pay more. We are ancient people. We're one of the oldest ethnic groups in Nigeria. I don't want to get into that, but it's research that we have done. And from scholarly point of view, we're the oldest Asian group, ethnic group. They use that to go and establish Lekki, which is from Chevron. And all the oil companies moved to Lagos. They say there's no peace in Niger Delta. We're still fighting them. You take our oil, you go to stay another place to operate. But you can know how to take the oil. But then we must keep working on peace. We must establish peace in our communities. Our communities must be attractive to business. Businessmen will come. All the natural resources we have will come up if there's peace in the Niger Delta. So please, let all of us keep advocating for peace. I'm happy there are women groups for peace today. Women, oye! I'm so happy that there's Niger Delta women for peace. We must keep working for peace, because without peace, we cannot, business money will not come. Yesterday, an investor told me something that pained me. He's trying to do something in one of the states. And he said, I want you to come and help me, because the youth from the place don't understand that I'm not an oil company. Where we are trying to do something, I was the spokesman. This I'm addressing you particularly, I know, thanks, because I don't know why I see elders for. Said the youth came and said, no, come and settle us. Meanwhile, he has settled community upon community upon community. Now, finally, IYC came, the clan. I said, come and talk to us. So he was not in town, and the people said, when he comes back, he will call. Before he came back, IYC people stopped his people from doing the investment in the community they want to do. So he said, look, I've explained to them that I can talk with you. They said, no, we're giving you slot for you to give us slot. He said, no, I'm not oil company. You must work. Work, come to work, I'll pay. I need people. Do you have engineers? Do you have technical people? I need them. But there's nothing like slot. Just sit in your house, I pay you. So he said, told me if they continue, no, yeah, just yesterday, if they continue, I will walk away from there. I said, no, don't walk away. That these are small boys. If I report them to IYC, they'll stop them. Next time, have the number of the nearest IYC leaders at the state level or zonal level. So what I'm trying to say, this kind of small things keep happening everywhere. We must encourage our people to embark on peace. Because PIND, which we know from British that work with us, PIND wrote recently that risk factors continue to show that Niger Delta remains a critical area to watch. That was a report from last year. But let us also address, this is to political leaders. There must be a way and a means to allow our people to participate. And I will keep insisting. We now have the capacity to form viral companies and operate as businesses, pay taxes to government. We can't be, the door cannot be shut out of us. We're not against divestment. Divestment are taking place. We're not given the first right of refusal. But the oil industry is big enough for there to be deliberate policy to carry the people of Niger Delta along in oil and gas. There's local content board, but then local content board should give you more money to deliberately bring young people from Niger Delta, a lot of petroleum engineers, a lot of chemical engineers, a lot of other businessmen. They should brought into the industry. Different parts of the whole value chain of the industry. This must be done so that we will continue to contribute this, what God has put in our part of the will continue to contribute to Nigeria and to the world. What about management of the industry itself? The industry is being managed in a way that we are also, the door is shut out of us. I will talk. We must talk. Some of us must. You see, if there is no need, we will not talk. But if there is a need, we have to keep talking. I will not accept it. Sometimes it reminds me, what happened when your brother Jonathan was president? Jonathan is no more president. It's gone long ago. So keep talking to those who are in power. When the board of NNPC was made, we issued statements and we held press conferences because there was no Niger Delta person, and they brought in somebody from Anioma. Well, fair enough. Not much of oil, or maybe no oil, but at least somebody is in the room. Management, we're not there. We have to shout and shout. Before Roland the Warri was brought in. Why do we have to shout? University of Benin, University of Port Harcourt, University of Calabar were the first universities to start teaching people in petroleum engineering and chemical engineering. We have a lot of professionals also from the system. Today, the whole management, and I will say so, private companies, good enough, but we still have the NNPC and the subsidiaries. How many Niger Delta people are on top? Somebody said that they want to arrange a meeting between me and GMD. I said, good, but a Niger Delta person can also be GMD. He knows how the pain is, he knows the smell, because it's likely to come from a oil producing area. So what I'm saying is that we can't have a situation where we're talking about what we produce. We are not asking to go and be in charge of livestock. When some ministers are appointed to be in charge of livestock, from where they produce, we're all happy. But what we produce, our people are not there in the positions, and we have the qualified people. So these are areas of injustice, areas that trigger conflict, areas that must be addressed critically to help our resources to be secured today and tomorrow. We will not keep quiet, we will keep talking about them. The regulatory environment, you have to look at it. What's the regulatory environment? You have the PIA, yes. You have the Petroleum Act, yes. But when gold is produced in Zamfara, the governor of Zamfara can come with a gold bar and the president and say, see the gold from my state. But yet, a young man who has devised how to refine crude cannot be given a license. Give them licenses to operate. Give them licenses to operate. Give them the regulations. This is the standard. This is what you should do environmentally, in terms of your financial management. Let them operate also. So, what is good for the goose is good for the ganja. We have two regimes. Solid Mineral Development Fund, no fund for development of modular refineries. So the whole PIA has to be looked into. Because there are even obligations in PIA. If today there's a pollution, the community is held responsible. How do you justify that? So we like the PIA. The PIA has tried, but we have to look at it again, over and again. I'll round up by saying, besides oil, we have as I've said. So our governments, our governors in particular, have to begin to look into the other assets of the Niger Delta. Let us not wait until oil and gas is finished. No. What has to be done tomorrow should start today. Let us begin to develop other areas. Billions, hundreds of billions of Nigerian money to build dams. A dam is very expensive. A dam costs up to 100 billion to take water to where people need it. After building the dams, you have to build irrigation to take it by pipe and through channels to the farmers. Here in the Niger Delta, if you plant something, you don't even go to water it. God brings the result. When I was SSG of Bayelsa State, maybe sometimes in my CV they don't mention it. When I was SSG, federal government they gave us fertilizer and location, fertilizer. So Jonathan was the governor, called me, said, okay, let's share fertilizers to our farmers. So, we brought all in the mail. It's not to fertilize the market. Because God has blessed our land as Garden of Eden. That fertilizer that came from Abuja stayed in the Ministry of Agriculture and got rotten. Because our people do not need it. So we must promote agriculture. Almost everything can grow here.